Hi, and welcome to your cryptocurrency Moonfinder trial. So what you'll find is when you start off, you'll have access only to the getting started section. The reason for that is we want you to have a look through start here and tips. There is some frequently asked questions in here. What do the scores mean? General rules, a little bit of other information in there. There's also some tips to help get you started that are worth having a look at. So if we do have common questions, they'll end up in there. After 10 minutes, you'll have access to see a handful of the channels. So you'll be able to see announcements, you'll be able to see the community and predictions, and you'll also be able to see the support channels as well. The community is really one of the most valuable items of Moonfinder. So what you can find in the trading chat is absolute gems as far as what's hot at the moment, not just Bittrex, but also other exchanges. So being able to see anything that's been charted up. You can also hop into TA chat to see advice from those that have a trusted track record. So we've got some trusted advisors there that look, they can always get it wrong, but they more often than not get it right. There's a bit of information relating to some of the other items that we have as well. So announcement, CCMF being Cryptocurrency Moonfinder, our brand. Moonfinder being our data analysis bot, and Moon Manager being our custom trading software. But really what you're here for is the predictions. So what you're looking for is predictions that are coming through that are likely to result in strong growth. So you can have a look through here, and ideally you want to give it about 18 hours for it to hit a maximum value from a prediction. You can do some paper trading if you like. So pick a prediction, note as if you were going to buy that one. So just write down the value, come back in 2 hours, 4 hours, 18 hours, even a day, and just see where that one would have ended up. Or have a look back through the history and have a look at some that have run for a day, a couple of days, and just see how those went as well. So the idea of the trial is to let you get a feel for it, just see whether or not it's a tool that you'll use. We do have top 5, which is the 5 highest rating coins at the time. We also have CoinSwap top 5 as well, which is handy for a lot of our Aussies that aren't able to get onto Bittrex. Here is a custom tool. So if you wanted to jump onto Lisk, that was having a good run. Type in Lisk, hit enter, it'll pick an entry point for you. You can pick your budget. So let's say we want to go for a 30% budget. We want to sell that. Let's go a little bit dangerous with that. Sell at 30%, stop loss at 10%. So we want to follow that one up. So this is creeping profit stop loss. So it's got a trailing stop loss. So it'll just follow your trade up as it goes. So if it keeps on going up, it'll follow at that 10%. It'll actually follow in Satoshis as it goes up. So it'll follow it up, and then when it starts to drop down, that's when it'll sell. So we can enter in the values that we want, hit enter, and it'll pick your exit point, your stop loss, your entry point will update based on what the current entry point is. Hit quick buy. That's it. We'll have a console now. We'll go through and tell you it's placed a buy order. It's got a buy order reference point for you. All we can see here is a previous trade that went through as well. And it'll monitor that every 30 seconds, so it'll see how it's gone. And in the meantime, your trade is going off, and that's placed via the API, so it'll keep an eye on that and it'll see how it goes. So we can see here that it's already gone up. So the price has gone up by 103, so it's just increased that stop loss. So the stop loss was sitting at 150117, and that's increased that up. So what it'll do is it'll just follow that along, and it'll just stay at that same level behind it. And ideally, you're going to come back, and if a coin's gone up 40%, hopefully if you're following at the 10% mark, you'll walk away with 30% profit, which is quite nice. We've also got that sell at, so if there's a big spike and it jumps up to 30%, it'll just go, I'll take that and sell at that point, and try and get you some quick profit that way. Thanks, guys.